5 celebrities who predicted their own death. Number 5. The young John Lennon excelled in art and music but had trouble spelling. He was dyslexic. He was often titled the troublemaker and practically failed through most of his exams in high school, but still managed to get into Liverpool College of Art. His college career was short-lived after he got expelled before he can graduate from it. Even after all that, he still managed to be part of the most successful band in history of music, which were called the Beatles. With fame, after his manager was shot, he hinted his death by stating, quote-unquote, "I'm next, I know it. I don't want to be dead at the age of 40. In an interview, he exclaimed, "I'll probably be popped off by some loony." Mysteriously enough, on December 8, 1980, Lennon, who was age 40, was shot 5 times by Mark David Chapman, who was said to be psychotic. Number 4. Born in 1972, Jimi Hendrix was undoubtedly the most technical musician to ever play the electric guitar. Not only was he a skillful guitarist, but he was also a talented songwriter. In 1965, the talented musician recorded a song with R&B artist Curtis Knight called The Ballad of Jimmy. The lyrics in which he wrote read, "Many things would try, for soon he'd die. Now Jimmy's gone, he's not alone. His memory still lives on. 5 years, this he said, he's not gone, he's just dead." The lyrics coincidentally predicted his death. On September 18, 1970, Jimmy passed away by choking on his own vomit. That's exactly 5 years after he had recorded the song. Number 3. Pete Maravich was an NCAA Division I basketball record holder for points scored. He was deemed as one of the greatest college basketball players of all time, in which he averaged 44.2 points a game, giving him a total of 3,667 points. He was drafted in 1970 and played for the Atlanta Hawks. Throughout his NBA career, he became one of the best pro ballers, which earned him a spot in Naismith Memorial Hall of Fame. He was also listed on the 50 greatest NBA players in history. Ironically, when Pete was younger, he told one of his friends, "I don't want to play 10 years in the NBA and then die of a heart attack at the age of 40. Shockingly, after a decade of playing pro ball in the NBA, he passed away at the age of 40, right in the middle of a pickup basketball game. He collapsed due to a hidden heart defect. Number 2. Bob Marley was a Rastafarian and a reggae icon. His close friends saw Bob Marley to be more than that. They cast him as a psychic, a human who could forecast the future. His friends recall the time when he read into people's palms and accurately predicted their future. Some relatives and friends saw Bob Marley to be more than a psychic. They thought of him as a prophet. It is rumored that he even told his friend that he would die at the age of 36. In one of his tracks called The Redemption Song, he sang, "How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look?" After he died of cancer, many theories surfaced that he was assassinated by the CIA, with boots laced with radiation that was given to him as a gift. Number 1. Christopher Wallace, also known as the Notorious B.I.G., was a former crack dealer during a crack epidemic in the US, who later became one of the most successful rapper of his time, making Puff Diddy an outstanding amount of money. With the whole East Coast versus West Coast feud that was going on at his time, Biggie forecasted his death. His debut album was Ready to Die, followed by Life After Death. Several songs in those albums touch on the subject. For example, in the song Suicidal Thoughts, Biggie raps, "I swear to God I feel like death is calling me." In another song called My Downfall, he raps, "I was high when they hit me, took a few cats with me, I need company." Sadly, in 1997, he would become a victim of a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles, in which he passed away. Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe to us.